So the people that watch all my videos know that I got that old yellow Ford and I took the loader off of it, and I plan on putting it on this tractor. So I'm gonna kind of do it in sort of a series. Today I'm gonna start taking this one apart and getting the front hydraulic pump put on and the bolster plate that the loader bolts to on the front. I'm gonna try to get all that put on today. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start with taking this brush guard off the front. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully this impact will get it off. I'm also going to take this light off. I guess I'm going to relocate it somewhere. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. So that didn't really work. And bolts are in there pretty good. We'll start with taking the sheet metal off. We'll take the hood off and then this front cover. I'm going to take these lights off. I'm going to actually repaint them and probably put them on that 8N. And they look like they're about the same as the ones that belong on it that were missing whenever I got it. Something that I do need to do to this front sheet metal is I need to trim it down here at the bottom for the shaft to go through, which is fine because it's kind of beat up down there anyway, so I'm not hurting anything that's in good shape. As for the bumper, I guess them 2 bolts right there in there pretty good. For now, I'm just gonna trim that off with the torch and we'll see how it goes from there. But I'm gonna start with taking the hood off, pulling this cowl off, and then I'll torch this bumper. I don't want to mess the paint up on the sheet metal while I do that. So we're gonna pull the sheet metal off first. Go ahead and get this hood off here. I got it all unbolted. Set it off to the side. So what I'm going to do is angle this camera down. I don't need to pull the radiator completely off. I just need to be able to get my hand back behind. It keeps going back up. I just need to be able to get my hand back behind here with the ratchet so I can put the bolts on. There's a little hub that goes on there that the pump slips onto. So what I'm going to try to do, I don't want to have to drain everything and do all that. Now I'm going to undo just the top hose right at the top of the radiator and undo one radiator bolt. See if I can just twist the radiator far enough out of my way. We'll see how it works. So, get that hose out of the way. I don't think this tractor's ever really been apart before. Everything's still got blue paint on it from the factory. Because from what I can tell, this tractor's never been repainted. Probably means I should replace these hoses. Get some tools so I can undo the bottom one. So I ended up having to pull the whole radiator off, but that just made it easier. Right now, I'm cleaning out all the holes, all the threads. That way when the part comes in, I can go ahead and put it on. But while I'm here, I got everything off. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the belt while it's easy to get to. And any other maintenance items that are up here. Probably hoses and stuff like that. Everything that's easy to get to right now, I'll just go ahead and do. Well, I got the holes all cleaned out. Basically, I just need the part to get here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bumper off and see if I can get the front bolster plate on. Well, I got the bolster plate on and the hydraulic pump kind of mocked up. Still, the bolts I got in it right there, they're too long. I need to go get some shorter bolts. These are the mounting bolts for the loader itself. I need to get those out of there. They're seized in there. I had to cut them off when I took the loader off the other tractor. And then I'm still waiting on the hub. I just checked UPS. It says it's out for delivery. But I did have to blow new holes in this. This loader came off of a 3400 industrial tractor, which has a different front end. So the rest of the tractor is the same. Front end was different. So the holes on the bolster plate didn't line up. So I had to cut new ones in it. But that was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Once I get this pump all mounted on there, tractor back together, I will start working on the loader. I got a hole in one hard line. I need to get my dad over here. He's gonna braze that pinhole up for me. And then I'm gonna replace all the hoses, and then we'll put the loader on. Hopefully none of the cylinders leak. If they do, I'll have to take them and get them repaired. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Well, my part came in yesterday. It's Saturday now. Earlier in the video, that was obviously the day before today, which was Friday. The part came in. This just bolts to the flywheel, and the shaft from this pump slides into it. This is the one I took off of that 3400. It's supposed to have some bushings in there. Obviously, a little wore out. This one's got the bushings in it, so let's see if it works. See if I can get this lined up. The bolt. There we go. That hooked too far on. Drop the bolt. What do you know? Try this again. Alright, got that one on. Just need to get the rest on now. Well, I got the piece bolted on. I don't know if you can see it down in there. But before I finished bolting the pump on, I took the belt off. I'm gonna go ahead and get a new belt. This one's in pretty bad shape. I'm gonna run and get a new belt because if the belt breaks, it's gonna be kind of hard to change out once I bolt that pump on. Get a new belt on, and I still gotta change the 2 bolts out on this plate down here and get the right length ones. The ones I got in there are too long and that plate's real loose. So we'll see. If I don't get it all together today, it's no big deal. I don't really have any jobs for this tractor right now, but I'd like to get it done. I ran to Napa, grabbed me a belt. We'll put the belt on. That way I can finish putting that hydraulic pump on, and then I'll put all the sheet metal on. So let's get this belt on there. Figured I'd go ahead and replace it because looks like it wouldn't be very easy if I waited until after I put the, you know, they gave me the wrong belt. Darn. See if I can get this to work. All right, let's try this again. I went and got a belt that was a little longer. So, get around the crank pulley. I got a flashlight. on the water pump out there. And that one works. Thank goodness. And I'll tighten the bolt. Alright, now I can start putting sheet metal back on. Before I get too carried away on the sheet metal, I forgot I need to go ahead and bolt the pump on. I had to replace these bolts that hold this plate on. Ones that were on this tractor already are these, and they're quite a bit too long, so I'm gonna replace them with these. I already did that side. Line this pump up. Okay, lined up. I just need to bolt it on now. So when I was bolting the pump down, I did run into some alignment issues. The plate was not sitting flush because earlier in the video you seen I had to put new holes in the plate to get it to go up high enough. Well, the plate was rubbing the radiator mount, so I had to trim the plate and the radiator mounts, put it on, and then also found out that it was hitting the bushing. So I had to trim all that, and then I was able to get this plate to sit flat where it wasn't at an angle and a bind, which in turn would wear my bushings out on my new pulley adapter. So next thing I gotta do, I need to pull the headlights off of that, and then I need to trim the bottom out of this. This needs to get trimmed out like that. That way it will fit on that over the new pump. Well, I got it all trimmed up down there. Fits around the pump now. Got the lights taken off. Put the radiator on first, because I forgot to say that in the last little segment. Put the radiator on. Got this all fitted. I'm gonna fill it full of coolant and put the hood on from there. And I need to put this piece back on too. But we're gonna fill it full of coolant real quick. And I'll be done with this segment of this tractor. Ready to put the loader on after this. Hopefully next weekend. I may or may not leave the hood off during all that, just in case I need access to anything. Haven't decided yet. But I'm excited. It'd be nice to not have to go borrow Gil's tractor to put hay out, or to load hay when people buy it. I'll be able to sell hay straight from my house instead of his house. And then we can have a tractor on each end whenever we're moving hay from fields that are in the next town over. It's definitely going to make things a lot smoother this summer. I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We also have a Facebook page. Facebook page is the same as the YouTube channel, and see y'all later.